This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation viewers, Vauldemare here with more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Today, last time we played Part 6, Stone Ocean, where we played as Jolene, related to Kentaro of Part 3 era. And we saw her kick a priest's butt all the way from Kingdom Come. But today we're going to play Part 7, the final part of the game, Steel Ball Run. Let's begin. We're basically playing the final current Joestar in this game. Johnny Joestar, I believe, is his name in this game. Like I said, I don't know in the manga if it's gone further since then or whatnot, but that's currently what we got. So, Episode 1, Spin Lessons. Begin! Oh, we'll have good luck.
1890年アメリカ太平洋サンディエゴビーチをスタートしゴールをニューヨークとする
Okay, so this part takes place back in 1890, around the time of the first part of the game. Alright, we'll see what they're going to do with that. The year is 1890 in America, starting in San Diego Beach on the Pacific coast and ending in New York.
人類史上初の乗馬による北米大陸横断レーススティールボールランレースが開催された
The Steel Ball Run, the first cross-country horseback race in history begins. This kind of reminds me of Cannonball Run, like those old movies from the 70s, the big racing. I think it was more of a comedy if I remember correctly, but I wonder if that's a reference to that.
観戦に来ていた車椅子の青年ジョニー・ジョースターは鉄球を操る男ジャイロ・ツェペリと出会う
Here, Johnny Joestar, a wheelchair-bound young spectator, meets a steel ball-wielding man named Jiro Zappelli. This must be an alternate universe. Or is it taking into account what happened in the previous part and they're in an alternate world and they're telling a story from that? Because it's referencing a lot of similar characters yet different themes and what's going on, so I don't know. Maybe it's an alternate spin-off in the manga or something like that.
ジョニーはジャイロの鉄球に触れたことで動かないはずの自分の足が動くという体験をする
Touching Gyro's weapons miraculously grants Johnny the ability to feel movement in his legs again.
希望を見出したジョニーはレースに参加してジャイロを追い鉄球の技術を教えてほしいと頼むのだった
Filled with hope, Johnny joins the race to pursue Gyro and begs him to teach him his steel ball technique. Hey man, Episode 1, Spin Lessons. Hey man, don't even talk to me about balls in front of me, man. I don't even want to deal with that. After the end of the first stage, Gyro asks Johnny if he intends to keep following him. Johnny replied thusly, I'm never giving up. Not until you teach me your spin skills. Why does this remind me of Beyblade all of a sudden for some reason? And so with that, Gyro decides to give Johnny his first spin lesson. Enemy health refills, player health drains. No secret. Aww. Alright.
僕は回転の力を身につけたい身につけなくてはならない回転のレッスンはハードだぜついてこられるか
The cowboy looking dude. And we're fighting on horses? What? Yeah, apparently in this storyline, most of the characters fight on horses. This game and series just gets weirder and weirder. Look at that! We're fighting on horses, and the horse is fighting as part of his attack combination. Is that not weird? Let's see what moves he's got. Looks like we're throwing discs at people or something. Try to see what combos I've got, or what abilities I've got. And because this guy can't move his legs, Johnny Joestar basically crawls. So at least they're keeping with the theme. Oh, and he can't jump. So can I summon my horse or something? Oh, that's how you do it with the spear. Kind of like in how in other people can summon their stand, you summon your horse the same way, basically. You press R1 to summon your horse. Interesting. Maybe I should pray. It's kind of hard to sleep, by the way. I gotta admit, very few fighting games have characters that can't use their legs, geriatrics or whatnot. Not invalids. What's the term when you can't use your legs? Handicap? I guess we're just gonna call it handicap for the purposes of what I'm talking about. But yeah, very few games have handicapable players. Different change of pace, I'll admit. I mean, did not expect that. Well, it's kind of hard to play as because. Well, I wouldn't say he's hard, but he's a little interesting to play as. I don't know if I like it or not. Gyro, teach me more spin techniques. And we did. No secret mission, so we don't have to mess with that. So I get the only way reason why this story is going like this is because maybe with what happened in the previous part, they had needed to do something else with the series because of how drastically they changed it, maybe, and that's why there's this part. Either that or it's a separate story that isn't even part of the main manga. Anyway, let's go on to the next episode. Episode 2, Nobly Starving. The Holy Corpse, divided into 9 parts: the heart, left arm, eyes, head, ears, spine, right arm, torso, and legs. It was said that anyone who could obtain all of the parts was guaranteed a millennium of glory and prosperity. President Funny Valentine... What? Chief organizer of the Steel Ball Run began the event so he himself could obtain all the corpse parts. Soon, the third stage of the race began. Gyro was faring rather poorly indeed, unlike his rivals, Dio and Sandman, who could do no wrong. Frustrated, he decides to take a bold but risky shortcut to get him ahead in the race. Isn't that technically cheating? Because aren't you supposed to, like in races, aren't you supposed to go on the path designated? So if you leave it, isn't that technically cheating? Alright, whatever. Johnny, accompanying him, is dead set against his plan, leading to a heated argument. Enemies H refills, players start the path. Wow, there's no secret missions in this final part, is there?
偉そうに俺に意見を垂れるんならはっきり言え。君は受け継いだ人間だ。飢えなきゃ勝てない。気高く飢えなくては。
Starve nobly. What? What's that crap? I don't care what you say, person. Don't even tell me that crap. Ow, he just throws balls in his face. Talk about showing him his balls. He just has horse kick him in the mouth. Ouch. I don't feel good about myself kicking into or a handicap person like that. But then again, he chose to fight. So, you know, no one's fault but your own. So, and he is hurting me, so it's not like he's completely helpless. Johnny Joestar does not play a game of don't feel bad for me ball. Oh, come. See? Now I don't feel so bad for hurting you earlier because you're mean. Oh, come on! Well, I did start off with 50 health, so I guess I can't, oh, sorry. Guess I can't feel bad about that. Alright. It's almost not a very good idea to knock, Johnny off of his horse because he seems to be harder to hit, actually. I wonder if Gyro's fighting style is meant to be designed to fight Johnny effectively. I don't know why. I just feel like because a lot of his attacks deal with hitting on the lower body, you know, and his kicks are low end too, so it might look fine with fighting other characters, but it works for fighting Johnny Joestar. At least when he's off his horse, anyway. I gotta admit, it's pretty goofy playing with Johnny or Gyro when you're fighting when you're doing normal fights against other characters in the game. You know what I mean? Did I just make that horse jump and like raise its back legs to hit him? Yeah, I just did that in a fighting game, folks. That's funny. Oh man, I might have to redo this part. That kind of sucks, actually. Uh-oh. I don't want to. Ow. Ah, dig it. That's love it. Ooh. Man, having Half-Life sucks. Look at that, I got beat. First time in my game that I lost one of the parts of the game. I have to do that all over again. Man, that sucks. Yeah. Wow, sorry to lose, folks. Well, like I said, let's try it again. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, come on. I don't know what to do to really, like, fight him more effectively. You know? Maybe try to, I just got it to be cheap. That's the only way I see myself beating this effectively. Hey, I'm gonna kick you, man. Kick you when you're down. Kick you when you're up. Kick you all around. And again, with music as a main reference for a lot of NPCs or a lot of minor characters, I think I can make musical references too. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, I have to be cheap, otherwise I'm going to lose to Johnny, so I'm not going to... Ow, that was maybe they purposely give Johnny a weak, easier to damage or something like that. Either that or Gyro does a bit more damage than other players. Except Jolene still does the most damage. Not by much, but... Ow! You did that as soon as I got up. Nice. Hopefully we'll be able to... I think I've got him. Yeah. Cheapness for the win! Hey man. Oh! We got the, Danger Bears. Dramatic finish. Ah, nice way to finish that little part. Maybe you're right, you've got to starve for it. Except you won, so maybe you don't have to because you beat him, right? Eh, whatever. I wonder if the reason there's no secret missions in this is because of the weirdness of the story, as well as like what the characters do. They're on horses, for God's sake. Alright, let's do the next part. Oh wow, this is episode 3, Ball Breaker. This is actually longer than the last two. It's longer than 3. The third stage ends just as Johnny predicted, with Gyro failing to take the lead ahead of Dio. Gyro decides he needs to be hungrier than either Dio, Johnny, or anyone if he is to win the race. Perhaps seeking the Holy Corpse would help him to grow as a person. And so Gyro decides to start actively searching for the corpse parts with Johnny. The race nears its climax. Valentine, hoping to get all the Holy Corpse parts, kidnaps Lucy Steele, who carries some of the parts within her body. Lucy parts give Valentine the D4C, Love Train ability, which attracts good-natured things and sends evil flying far away. Meanwhile, Johnny and Gyro learn that they can get spin energy from their horses. Okay, a skill handed down in the Zeppeli family. They use that power to challenge Valentine, but Johnny is knocked off his horse during the fight. To save Johnny, Gyro lures Valentine seaside and attempts to end things for good there. God, I swear, this is one of the few games where this game says words, and I don't get the context of the words they're saying, you know? It's just, you just throw random crap in there, and I'm supposed to just agree with it, you know? Bring the thing to level 3. Well, we'll see.
さっきからジャイロ・ツェペリに対する一つの疑問は馬に乗っていることだ。
Wait, so Valentine has a stand and doesn't have to fight on a horse. I thought everyone from this part was going to fight on horses. Yeah, whatever. And he uses the... It looks like Valentine uses the flag of the 13 stars of like the original colonies on of America At least that's what it looks like. I could be wrong. I'm gonna get off my horse. I don't see a lot more second. But that's kind of interesting. They used the original 13 Colonies flag for his little symbol. I think it's the original 13 flag, Colonies flag, I believe. It's been a while since I studied my my flag history, as it were. Yeah, I'm beating this guy pretty badly. And again, at least I don't have half health. Hey. Yeah, sorry, I use a lot of jumpy techniques because I always feel like it's easier, but not that super effective. Not that it's Pokemon, by the way. There's one more to go. What kind of 1890 cowboy are you? Even though you're not technically a cowboy. You look like it, but you're not. When was the last time you wrangled some horses and some cattle, dog? Or, giddy up, little dog. Giddy up, little man. Okay, now I'm sucking for some reason. He uses the flag to hide it. Or something like that. No, don't hit me with the flag. Oh god. What the heck? What is going on? Looks like Valentine is a gambling man. Oh, what's the song? I'm a gambling man. Some power. Oh, good. I think I might be able to finish it. No! He threw me! Ouch! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Whew. Got lucky there. My cheapness wins the day. And the background noise is still going on. Johnny? Johnny, ready for lesson 5? I think that's the next one. Alright then. Alright, let's see what our next... I feel like this one also isn't a very long part. I bet it's just got like one extra one. Maybe like 5 parts or something like that. And we'll find out here soon. Yep, I didn't think it was that much longer. Might as well go through with it, man. Final episode. The something ends in blood. I'm sorry, I didn't read it fast enough. The complete golden spin energy proves insufficient, and Gyro is defeated by Valentine's overwhelming ability, even though in the game I still won. Whatever. Johnny uses his nail shots to fend off Valentine, but they are deflected by a dimensional wall. But when Valentine knocks Johnny off his horse again, he comes up holding Gyro's steel ball. Gross. After getting kicked by his horse, who was moved by his spin, Johnny's tusk evolves into a stronger form. What is happening? Alright, enemies HH fills, health drains, Valentine with 3 corpse parts. Okay. He has corpse parts apparently. I'm surprised it didn't make Dio the villain for the storyline. But, oh no, maybe they used him too much and they decided to make him a minor character in the story or something like that. So, what does having the corpse part do for Valentine anyway? Does he actually do anything different, or maybe? Ow! Ouch! You can't beat me. I've got the power of horse. It bites. Yeah, horses bite. Weirdly enough. Not very nice either. I've yet to activate Stop it, man. You can't beat me, Valentine. There we go. By hiding in your flag. I've heard of civil religion, but come on, man. Or, yeah, I think that's what it's called. Or hiding behind the flag of patriotism. Is that what you use, man? I just noticed he's got a heart on his sleeve and stars on his hands. How much can you get into your family history more than that? Although, what history calls himself Joestar, you know what I mean? Here we go. Try this. Oh, I missed! Come on, game! That's cool, man. Could have gotten the awesomeness actually. Ew. You had to block it. I know it's the end of the game, but come on. That's kind of a cool looking stand. Wait, when did he get a stand? Did I miss that earlier? Yeah, whatever. Because I thought... Yeah, sure, why not? Good way to end it, right? And we do dramatic finish. Why not? Final episode, final part. Way to go. Watch out for bears, man. Especially in New York City. Those guys, those bears are aggressive. Let me tell you. You know, they won't take no for an answer. They won't do anything terrible. They'll want to get a drink from you, man. No, anyway. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could believe that you were a good person? And we unlocked the ultimate belts. The 8-part JoJo has been unlocked. There's an 8-part? What? You're now Josuke Higashikata versus mode. As a reward for completing the story. Backtrack. What's this? The game has unlocked a final part? But first, let's finish this story before you consider the possibilities.
Oi, Johnny. Johnny. こっちだ.
Hey Johnny, over here.
そういうことなら、そういうことでいいんだ.
If this is how it's meant to be, I won't fight it.
俺の本名は約束したよな. 誰にも言うなよ.
My real name, you promised. You won't tell anyone, right?
じゃあな。元気でな.
See you around. Take care of yourself. Gah! Unga!
ジャイロ。すまない。すまなかった。信じたかった。本当に大統領を信じたかった。
Gyro, I'm sorry. I wanted to believe in him. I wanted to believe in the president.
さようなら、ジャイロ。さようなら。
Goodbye, Gyro. Goodbye.
ジョニーはバレンタインとの死闘に勝利した。
With Valentine's death, Johnny emerges triumphant.
だが、息をつく間もなく、別の次元から現れたディオによって聖なる遺体を盗まれてしまう。
But he has no time to rest as Dio appears from another dimension, stealing away the holy corpse.
ジョニーとディオの聖なる遺体をめぐる攻防は、バレンタインから前もってジョニーの能力を知らされていたディオが制した。
Dio, who had known about Johnny's skills thanks to Valentine, is the victor over Johnny in the struggle for the corpse.
ザワールド、俺だけの時間だぜ。
The world, time is mine, and mine alone.
無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無
I wonder if they have fun saying goofy crap like that. Muda 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 muda.
しかし遺体を地下シェルターに封印しようとしたディオは待ち構えていたルーシーにこの世界のディオの首をぶつけられ消滅するのだった。
But as he tries to seal the corpse away underground, Dio is met by Lucy, who shows him the head of Dio from our own world.
のものではないわ。
The corpse doesn't belong to you.
この俺に向かってこんなことを。勝利者はこのディオだ。やめろ。
How could you say that to me? I'm Dio. I'm the victor.
やめろ。
No, stop it. Re.
こうして真の主催者と総合優勝者が行方不明となったものの
And so, even though both the organizer and the victor disappeared during its course,
4ヶ月にわたって行われたスティールボールランレースは大成功のもとに閉幕した。
the Steel Ball Run Race closed its 4-month tour as a grand success.
レース後、ジョニーはジャイロの遺体と愛はバルキリーを彼の祖国に送り届けるための船路に出る。
Afterwards, Johnny sets off by ship to deliver the corpse of Gyro and his beloved horse Valkyrie back to his homeland.
これは再生の物語。
This is the tale of his rebirth.
自分の両足で甲板に立った彼は過酷なレースのことを思い返しながら航海の無事を祈るのだった。
Standing on his own 2 feet, he remembers the arduous race and prays for a smooth voyage.
この大西洋を渡って家に帰ろう。
I need to cross the Atlantic and get back.
家に帰ろう。
Home. I gotta get back home. The end of part 7. That one was definitely a strange story, that's for sure. Like I said, it probably works better if I actually read the manga based off of it. But as is, it was just weird. Interesting character. By that I mean one of the few handicapped people in anime, I think in general. You know, that's actually a main character, but other than that. But, you know, like I said, it probably works better in context if I knew what I was reading or getting into. I'd probably be a bit more invested in it.
物語を体験する場所よ。
So, with that story ended and the story of the handicapped racehorse racer, we start next time with part 8, the finale, JoJo's. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time.